Today I will show you how to split the cases on an Evo Sportster. I don't have the right size socket to remove the drive sprocket, so I used water pump pliers. Still can't believe how well that worked. Nut and sprocket come off easily. Next up, 4-speed transmission. Undo the bolts that hold in the transmission. It's still held snug by 2 big pins, so you don't have to worry about it falling out. There are recesses for prying to unstick the transmission from the pins, but the rear recess has bad access. Best tool for that spot is an open-end wrench. I used a snap-on 19mm. Prepare a clean place to put the gear set and pull it out of the cases. It's a little bit finicky, but with a little wiggling, it'll come right out. For me, a large shim fell off of the main shaft, and a gear and 2 small shims fell off of the counter shaft. I'm replacing them onto the gear set now. The shift selector rod comes out easily after that. Some rags make quick work of residual oil in the transmission cavity because you can never drain all of it out. Then out come the 3 bolts at the top of the crankcase, one of which I forgot to film. You can see where it went, 2 inches left and up from the transmission mounting flange. The 3 bolts along the bottom have nuts on the back side of them, but oil leaks kept the threads fresh. On the other side of the motor, there are 3 big bolts around where the transmission cavity is, and 1 smaller bolt at the top of it. Note that I have already removed the engine mounts from the front and rear, which also help hold the cases together. These bolts were pretty tight, but in good shape and came out easily once broken free. On the little Allen bolt, I used the poor man's impact driver method, which is certainly not required. Once that's out, and you make sure you didn't miss any bolts, then a little tap, 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 and their cases come free, and the right side of the case can be lifted off of the left side. The crank stays in the left side and needs to be pressed out, which you can see in a future video. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe.